ơn đại sứ Phạm Trường Giang. Tiếp theo đây tôi xin trân trọng giới thiệu và kính mời ông Sebastián Gómez Filler, Vụ trưởng phụ trách các vấn đề kinh tế song phương Bộ Ngoại giao Chile phát biểu. Xin kính mời ông. Gracias, embajador Phạm Trường Giang. A continuación quisiera invitar respetuosamente al señor Sebastián Gómez Filler, director de Asuntos Económicos Bilaterales, Sucre, a dar sus palabras.
Very good morning to all. Voy a hablar en inglés, más fácil, para que todos entiendan. To the Vietnam-Chile Business Forum participants, I want to especially thank the Ambassador FAM for its kind invitation to participate in the opening ceremony, and also warm thanks to SOFOFA and Santiago Chamber of Commerce as organizers of this forum. I would like to highlight that international trade is a very valuable tool for the economic development of countries, along with allowing an exchange between people as well that helps strengthen the ties between our two countries. Vietnam is an important trading partner in one of the most economically dynamic regions. We are all aware of Vietnam's economic and commercial relevance and potential. And I would like to share with you some figures as well that show this importance. We know that Vietnam has a population of 99 million people with a GDP of $406 billion US. Vietnam's economy, as well as Chile's, is export-oriented. It is a regional leader in terms of attracting FDI to manufacturing industries, which we also saw in the presentation of the ambassador, all the manufacturing products that Vietnam is exporting to Chile. According to The Economist, Vietnam's most important economic policy trends in 2023 to 2027 will be related precisely to economic liberalization, which will include incentivizing foreign direct investment, reducing import tariffs, in line, of course, with existing trade agreements with the 15 FTAs that Vietnam has, as well as with the CPTPP. Furthermore, Vietnam will be among the fastest growing economies in the Asian region, as foreseen by The Economist in this period. Also, the International Monetary Fund estimates that Vietnam grew by 8% in 2022, while for 2023 it projects a growth of 5.8%. This is a very good level of growth, and in addition to continuing a prolonged period of rapid economic growth, which shows the strength of the Vietnamese economy. Chile and Vietnam have more than 50 years of bilateral relations, which were also crystallized in the economic and commercial sphere by the bilateral FTA signed in November 2011, which came into force in February 4, 2014. The fourth meeting of the Free Trade Commission, we held it in May 2021 via video conference, and also shows that we have been implementing this important commitment that we signed 12 years ago. In addition to the FTA that Chile and Vietnam has, we are also members of the Comprehensive and Progressive Trans-Pacific Partnership known as CPTPP. This plurilateral economic integration agreement in the Asia-Pacific region involves 11 countries: Australia, Brunei Darussalam, Canada, Chile, Japan, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, Peru, Singapore, and Vietnam. Currently, the agreement came into force for all members, the last being Brunei on July 12, 2023. Last July, also, the accession protocol for the United Kingdom's incorporation into the CPTPP was signed, incorporating a key player in the global trade to this important agreement. In terms of bilateral trade, we saw from the presentation of the ambassador the main figures. So I would just want to highlight that being our first trading partner, Chile, with the group of countries that make up ASEAN, we have seen an expansion of 16% compared to 2021 in the year 2022. Chilean exports to Vietnam reached $407 million, with a strong expansion of 45%. Meanwhile, imports from Vietnam reached 1,445 million US dollars with an increase of 9.4%. We have a trade balance with a deficit from Chile of 1,038 million US dollars. However, this bilateral trade is vibrant and it has continued to grow, and there is much potential as well for Chilean exports to this important market. Among the activities that we have had with Vietnam, I would also like to share with you that last week there was a high-level parliamentary delegation for Vietnam visiting our country, which was led by the Vice President of the National Assembly. This important delegation visited Piñamontes, located in the valley of Colchagua, and during the afternoon they were invited by the Association of Meat Producers to a reception and tasting of meats produced in Chile. Then on Monday, September 25, this delegation visited AgroSuper slaughter plant located in Rengo. We're very happy to have worked from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Chile together with the Embassy of Vietnam so that these visits could take place and this Vietnamese delegation could enjoy the excellence of the products made in Chile in association with the Chilean private sector. In mid-October, the Minister of Agriculture, together with the delegation from the Chilean Sanitary Agency, will be visiting Hanoi to meet with agricultural authorities from Vietnam. On their agenda, they have to move forward in opening up important products of interest to Chile so that they can be exported to Vietnam and the Vietnamese consumers can benefit and enjoy the quality of our Chilean products. Finally, I would like to highlight the joint public-private work that has allowed this business mission to travel to Chile. This shows the work of Vietnamese companies to open new markets and show their products, as we have seen also now outside, supported by the government of Vietnam and the work on the ground of the Embassy of Vietnam in our country. I strongly believe that there is still significant growth potential for our bilateral trade, also including bilateral investments. So both countries must work together to achieve the benefits that the deepening of our economic trade ties will bring to us, to our people, and benefiting both citizens from our countries. We're very excited that the work that can be developed, and we have been doing that in the framework of CPTPP, will continue to increase the advantages of our mutual business opportunities, as well as seeing each other as gateways for our region, ASEAN in the case of Vietnam, and South America, Pacific Alliance in the case of Chile. I can also say that we're working together to hold the 5th meeting of the Free Trade Commission, which we hope it can be held very soon, to continue in advancing in the implementation of our bilateral FTA. I wish you a lot of success during this day and all the business meetings that you will hold in Chile. Thank you very much.
Quadruple since 2013, prior to our FTA free trade agreement, which is entered into force in 2014. And thus making Chile Vietnam's 4th largest trading partner in Latin America, and Vietnam is currently Chile's leading trading partner among ASEAN countries. The two countries have relative diverse and complementary trade structures. Vietnam exports to Chile smartphones, sneakers and leather shoes, computer, electronics, textiles, and Vietnam imports from Chile wood products, livestock food, raw materials, seafood, fruits, of course, wine, and vegetables, and metal scrap and copper, etc. Economic trade relations between the two countries also strengthened and expanded thanks to multilateral cooperation mechanisms such as the World Trade Organization WTO, the FELAC, East Asian Asia Latin America Cooperation Forum, and Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation APEC, and of course CTPP, the Comprehensive Progressive Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. And However, despite the numerous concrete results, given the size of the market as well as the openness in international trade of the two countries, bilateral trade and investment cooperation still it could be extended to another level. Vietnam considers Chile as a very important and potential market and one of the most important partners in Latin America. And after more than 35 years of innovation in Vietnam, or internationally known as đổi mới, which is in the Vietnamese, and Vietnam economy today is approximately about 409 billion US dollars, the fifth largest economy in Southeast Asia, and the 35th largest economy in the world by GDP, with capital income of more than 4,100 US dollars, and foreign trade annually reached more than 730 billion US dollars. Right now, Vietnam has signed 15 trade agreement, which is into force right now, and we has signed just signed last July the FTA with Israel, and we are now negotiating with another new FTAs. Despite our distant geographical landscape and political structure, Vietnam and Chile share many similarities as constantly dynamic economies. We have many complementary advantages. The two countries are actively engaged in supply chains that are being strongly restructured globally. Vietnam and Chile have potential to become transit points for goods and investment, connecting countries in the region and the world. Chile, as an active member of the Pacific Alliance and CTBP, will be a bridge for Vietnamese goods to enter the market of Latin America. In return, Vietnam could be the gateway for Chilean goods and investment into ASEAN markets.
Việt Nam Chile đã dành thời gian tham dự diễn đàn. Gracias, señora Phạm Hồng Trang. Señoras y señores, la presentación de la representante del Ministerio de Industria y Comercio de Vietnam ha concluido aquí nuestra sesión plenaria. Antes de finalizar aquí la sesión plenaria, quisiera agradecer respetuosamente al embajador, al representante de Sucre, representante de Sofofa, representante de la Cámara de Comercio Santiago y de la Cámara de Comercio Chile-Vietnam, y los distinguidos invitados y empresarios de los dos países participantes en el foro de hoy. Tiếp theo chương trình, ban tổ chức xin trân trọng kính mời quý vị cùng nghỉ giải lao trong khoảng 10 phút, và sau đó xin mời quý vị cùng di chuyển sang khu vực kết nối B2B giữa doanh nghiệp Việt Nam và Chile. Đây là cơ hội để các doanh nghiệp trao đổi thông tin, tìm hiểu nhu cầu xuất nhập khẩu hàng hóa, kết nối giao thương. Trong trường hợp cần sự giúp đỡ khi tham gia phiên B2B, quý vị có thể vui lòng trực tiếp liên hệ với ban tổ chức để được hỗ trợ kịp thời. Siguiendo el programa, el comité organizador les invitamos respetuosamente a tomar un descanso de 10 minutos para luego trasladarse a la rueda de negocios entre ambas empresas de ambas partes. Esta es una oportunidad para que las empresas intercambien información, conozcan la necesidad de importación y exportación de bienes de cada uno. En caso que necesite apoyo, comuníquese con el comité organizador para obtener apoyo oportuno. Xin kính chúc quý vị sức khỏe, thành công và chúc cho chúng ta sẽ có một ngày trao đổi làm việc hiệu quả. Xin trân trọng cảm ơn. Le deseamos mucha salud, éxito y esperamos que todos tengamos una jornada de trabajo efectivo. Muchas gracias.